let's see if you guys can understand this. So first thing first, everything is gonna be cosine. Let me put another color here, and sine on the circle values. So sine is gonna be the equivalent to y, and cosine is gonna be the equivalent to x. So that's a circle. You have the 4 quadrants. So this is gonna be quadrant 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. All right, so we'll start with that. Damn, it's kind of hard to hold the phone on your hand and do this. Okay, so every quadrant, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna divide it in 3 third parts inside the circle. 3. I promise you, you're gonna remember this because it's super, super easy. All right, so let's start with the outside part, the cosine and the sine. The first thing you're gonna put here is gonna be square root of 3 over 2. And next to it, you're gonna put 1/2. Every time you see a square root of 3 over 2, you're gonna have 1/2 right next to it, right? So it's basically what you have to remember is just the first quadrant, and everything else, it kind of follows into place. So you're gonna have that. On the middle, you're always gonna have square root of 2 over 2, comma, square root of 2 over 2. That's it. So here on the next step, you're gonna invert this. Every time you have square root of 3 over 2, you're gonna have 1/2. So in this case, it's 1/2. So now it goes square root of 3 over 2. Boom, that's the first quadrant. Next, you're gonna have exactly this matching this side. Now keep in mind this, and I do this so it helped me out. Here you're gonna have always positive x, positive y. Positive x, positive y. Here you're gonna have negative x, positive y. So now you know that next to the value of x is gonna be a negative, right? Here you're gonna have negative x, negative y. And here you're gonna have positive x, x, negative y. All right, so let's keep with the values. If here I have 1/2 square root of 3 over 2, here I'm gonna copy exactly the same, but now because x is negative, it's gonna be negative. So I'm gonna have negative 1/2, comma, square root of 3 over 2. Boom, super easy, see? So the value is this on the center is always gonna be the same thing. So you're gonna have negative square root of 2 over 2, comma, square root of 2 over 2, because remember in this one, x is gonna be negative, y is gonna be positive. And then we follow the same. Square root of 3 over 2, negative square root of 3 over 2. Well, that square root is kind of weird, but whatever. And then we're gonna have 1/2. Boom. You have the second quadrant is ready. Then the third quadrant is exactly the same. You're gonna flip the values and follow exactly what you've been doing. If you start here with square root of 3 over 2, remember, x negative, y negative. I'm gonna do exactly the same. I'm gonna have negative square root of 3 over 2. And that's kind of weird. Comma, negative 1/2. Following the center, it's always gonna be 2 over 2, comma, 2 over 2, negative of course. And remember at the end, always flip these values, so it's gonna be negative 1/2, comma, negative square root of 3 over 2. And then we have the third quadrant. And then we're going with the next one. If we finish here, But this one, we're gonna start with the same, just flipping the signs. So here we have positive x, negative y. So we're gonna do that, positive x. So it's gonna be 1/2, comma, negative square root of 3/2. Same thing, positive x, so it's gonna be square root of 2/2, comma, negative y, square root of 2/2. And we're gonna finish with the same. It's gonna be square root of 3/2, negative 1/2. Remember, everything in here, and let me erase this so you can actually understand this a little bit. Everything here is gonna be same as cosine and sine. That's what it's telling you. Every single value is cosine, sine, right? All right, so let's go to pi, and this part is super, super easy. Let me find another color. Okay. First of all, you're always gonna start with 6, 4, and 3. Just memorize that. 6, 4, and 3, right? The same thing that we did here, we're gonna do on this side. So if you finish on 3, you're gonna start here on 3. 3, 4, 6. We finish with 6, we start with 6. 6, 4, 3. Same here. We go 3 because we finished with 3, 4, 6, boom, super easy. The first one is also gonna be just pi, right? So everything is gonna be pi. You have your value. For this one, you have to remember just one little thing. And that's gonna be like all the values are, the top is -1, sorry. -1. And here is gonna be +1. So remember, here's just pi. Here's gonna be the bottom -1. Here's gonna be the bottom +1, right? Let me put it here. Let me put it here. So I'm gonna have 3 minus 1, 2 pi. 4 minus 1, 3 pi. 6 minus 1, 5 pi. Same here. 6 plus 1, 7 pi. 4 plus 1, 5 pi. 3 plus 1, 4 pi. And here is kind of like mnemonic, so you just have to remember 5 days a week. I went to 7-Eleven. Oh, I have 5 fingers. I don't know, whatever you want. 7-Eleven is how I remember, whatever. I think I saw this in a video a long time ago, and that helped me out to remember. You can also get the values from the triangle. I usually do it like that, but when I need the circle value faster, I do this. So you always put pi next to the numbers, and that's it. See, super easy. You have the values and pi in radians. Now we're gonna do the angles, which is super easy. So let's do the angles. I'm gonna do it in green so you can. Let me see if I can find like another color. Blue, hopefully it works. Let me see. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's do the angles. Super easy. So this one, of course, is gonna be 0, 360. This one is gonna be 90. This one is gonna be 180. And this one is gonna be 270, I think. 270. Right. So for the angles, the first angle next to the line, it's always gonna be plus minus 30. So let me put it plus minus 30. Right. So the first one, as you know, is gonna be 0 plus 30 is gonna be 30. Then from there, everything is going to be plus 15. Each angle is plus 15. So 30 plus 15, 45, plus 15, 60, plus 30, 90. 90 plus 30, you're gonna have 120, let's put it right here. 120 plus 15, 135, plus 15, you're gonna have 150, plus 30, you're gonna have 180, plus 30, you're gonna have 210, 210 plus 15, 225, plus 15 is 240, I'm gonna put it here, plus 30, 270. Again, close to the line, so it's gonna be plus 30. In this case, it's gonna be 300, plus 15, 315, plus 15 is gonna go here, is 330, plus 30 is gonna be 360. So that's the way it's looking. All right, oh, for this one that I didn't put the values. This one is gonna be, obviously, pi. Here, sorry, 2 pi. Wait, 2 pi. Let me put this one right here. It's gonna be 2 pi. This one is gonna be pi over 2. This one is gonna be pi. And this one is gonna be 3 pi over 2. Which it kind of follows. If you see, pi, see? 6, 4, 3, 2 pi. The same thing. It follows here. Follows here. 6, 4, 3, 2. See? Follow the same line. Sorry, plus 1. See? Well, let me take a picture and I hope it make kind of sense. That's the fastest way I could find to memorize this thing.